afternoon, everyone. Glad to be presenting in front of you all for the last time. I'm gonna miss you, really. Let's just dig in our presentation today. I want to talk about Qatar hosting the World Cup of FIFA 2022. And I'm sure you all are familiar with the FIFA World Cup for being the... I'm just taking a breath. Oh, that's running. For being the world's most viewed sporting event in the world, according to FIFA official website. And here's some facts about the event. It runs for a whole month, and with the participation of 32 countries, playing 64 matches. And in each match, there's approximately 50 attendants, so 50,000. So in total, it's 3 million attenders the whole duration of the tournament. And according to the FIFA official website as well, there's 700 million watchers in 2010 for the tournament, and was broadcasted in 250 channels. So, but Qatar, what do you know about Qatar? So Qatar doesn't have a rich history about soccer, since just began its independence in 1971. And the country is a bit small and in the middle of desert. Temperature is too hot in the summer. So, but however, it's unfairly to say that their wealth only, which feels suspicious about the country, that they just won the bid because of that. They won because they have answers for compelling questions, and they won because their bid was seen as the best, and they turn each and every challenges to be an advantage. So, as a fan of soccer in the Middle East, and among a lot of passionate about this game, I would be privileged to present you today the tournament of soccer in this country. And it's great news that Qatar was the first Middle Eastern country to host such a global festival. So, by learning about the World Cup and the hosting of Qatar for it, you have a better understanding of the game all over the world, and how it's affecting the youth, since it is, according to youth.org, the most popular sport among youth. So we're going to address these questions. So first, I'll discuss what's the benefits of hosting the World Cup, what's going to benefit the hosting country. And second, I'll go over the major challenges and the solutions that Qatar is addressing. And finally, and most importantly, we'll talk about the advantages of Qatar and why it has the right to host such a global festival. So in December 2010, Qatar was awarded to host the big event with a bidding, while US and Australia were bidding with them. And Qatar won because it has an ambitious to achieve the success of hosting the world, and has a very stable financial status. So, what is gonna benefit the country? It's gonna benefit in some. So, organizing such a big-scale event will help the country to process in all sectors of investments inside the country. So, there will be massive investments such as in transportation and IT services, and expanding the airports and building good stadiums and better ones. So for example, now Qatar is working on this project, which is budget was assigned to be 30 billion, and it's assigned to connect the whole country. Another aspect, it's gonna help the relation for the country with the neighboring countries. For example, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and UAE, they officially show their willingness to help managing the festival in Qatar. So now we discussed the benefits of having this tournament. We're gonna talk about the challenges that Qatar is facing. So in such big events, you'll have some challenges that you have to overcome. And some of the obstacles facing Qatar is the climate. As you see, the tournament will be in the summer, and around July and August, some like in the afternoon, the temperature reaches 50 Celsius, which means over 120 Fahrenheit. That's really hot. But Qatar was able to overcome it, and they built stadiums with air conditioning inside. And it might be like sounds fancy, but it's officially working. And since 2008, they've been playing outdoor tournaments inside these stadiums. Another factor is the accommodation and containment. And in terms of that, Qatar is building now 32 hotels with their sites for each and every team participating in this tournament. So that we discussed now the challenges facing Qatar, then the benefits. Let's run to the most important one, which is the advantage that Qatar has. As you see in the map, Qatar is like centralized in the middle of the world, which connect the whole like inhabited world, and that's plays a really big advantage for Qatar. So as we spoke of Brazil in 2014 and South Africa in 2010 for having their culture expanded all over the world, Qatar will be the same, and that's one of the factors. Other one is the safety of Qatar. As you see here, if we compare with the bidders that run for it, like Australia and the United States, they have a really low rate of safety, and the rate of crimes is a little bit higher than Qatar. That's one reason, and the other advantage, it has a really different culture. So coming to Qatar, you'll have like a bigger eye and a bigger mind to expand and know about other cultures of the world. So now that we have discussed the hosting of Qatar, what benefits it and what's the advantage of it, and what's the challenging facing Qatar and how it overcome it, let's wrap things up. It's just remember that the country is running for this big tournament will have to face a lot of challenges, and in order to overcome it, it has to do a lot of projects as we showed. So I just want to close with this saying of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Thani, which is the president of who's the president of Qatar Football Association. He said there are sad plenty of divisions and misunderstanding in this world, and soccer meant to collect the whole world, and this is the heart of our bed. It is also why we look forward to welcome the whole world and our country in 2022. It will be an amazing event. Thank you so much.